this fucking comedian. Sometimes when you see like just some fucking comedian.
Oh, okay.
And I just like clicked on one of his shorts. It was like, I asked my dad and mom, how'd you guys stay together for so long?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. It's like, my dad said, never argue with your mother. She's always right. And I'm like, oh, that sounds stupid. But let's see where this goes.
Fuck it. You can't turn about.
So then I was one day, me and my wife. My wife packed the lunch for the kids. She put it in the cooler and we were driving.
Yeah.
We get to our destination. I open the cooler, I'm like, honey, everything's melted. She's like, I put it in the cooler. He's like, did you put ice in the cooler? And she said, you don't need to put ice in the cooler.
What?
So I looked at my wife, and I remember what my father said and said, never argue with your wife. And I said, you're right, honey. The cooler must be broke. And I just...
Oh, wait, no, you're kidding. He really said that?
Yeah, and I was just like... And this is why bitches don't learn. Because you're over here telling her... You're telling the bitch that didn't put ice in the cooler that it's not her fault.
Stupid. Why would you do that?
Because his parents said, there's always a privilege.
How did you stay together with a retard for so long, Dad? Well, she kept fucking up and I didn't teach her.
Of course, you get shot.
I know. But hearing that story made me so mad. And to quote Patrice O'Neill again, the other night, me and my woman had a nice cry. Dude, she was... I wasn't gonna bring this up. She was like fucking...
Are you talking about Patrice or are you talking about H-Train? What are we talking
about? Me and him were crying together.
you and Patrice?
Me and P money. No, he told me. Dude, she was fucking...
Is this recent or is
this
no,
recent. It was really recent.
Okay.
And it was during my diarrhea crisis, so I wasn't happy about it. And I had to tell her.
I'm so confused. You jumped ahead. What's going on? I'm not even sure what's going on right now.
Diarrhea crisis.
Okay. It's
dumb
diarrhea.
Jap woman.
Okay. What's going on? And so then what happened?
Oh, I gotta concentrate for this.
Just to save that for later. But yeah, this motherfucker, he was just like... I'm like, no, you tell your wife, bitch, you put fucking...
Food with, yeah.
We put coolers in the fucking cooler. Now she thinks she was right. And she was just being retarded.
But it's like, surely they've used the cooler before as a family, and there was ice in it, I'm assuming. This is not the first time they...
Well, I think he, like, has young kids, so... Maybe...
No, but I mean, like, even if they went to the beach when they were younger together. How the fuck do you not know to put ice in a cooler?
Well, her father was probably in charge.
And didn't tell the mom, and yeah. I feel like this is like a Steven Seagal movie. Did he ever chase anyone on a boat?
You got him? Yay! Gotcha, Kenny!
Oh shit, am I gonna have to click? All those bullets and it just knocked a hole in the fucking motor?
You're not the best marksman, let's just put it that way. It's Japan, how many times have you fired a gun? Alright, so what's the story you were trying to tell me?
Okay, so... Let's see this going through. I guess going through. Women in Japan. Okay. So, do you remember the crew that went to Hub together? Those two guys.
Ah, yeah, that was a cool crew.
Short, goofy guy with the goofy hair. Taller guy with the fucking face and the glasses.
Yeah, they were alright people.
So me, her, and the two of them went out to Tim.
Okay.
And I was going...
The girl or just two guys?
No, just the two guys.
Oh.
Well, it was supposed to be the one guy, but then another one showed up.
You might have to push some buttons, pick up the controller.
Oh, shit. I was pushing buttons.
Alright, go ahead.
So she tells me to go, and I'm like, you guys go while it's hot. I'll go later. I'm having diarrhea.
Oh, they were there during the day?
They met up a couple hours earlier. I'm like, I'll get there around 8.
Okay.
So I leave around 8. And she's like, go to this place. And I'm like, okay. And then there was some miscommunication. They went to another place, but she didn't tell me the name. She just sent me more pictures and like Google Maps and pictures and Google Maps. I'm like, I'm not reading this shit. I'm going to the. And then I went, and it was a lot. I went upstairs, and it's like, oh, this seems like it's
of the place.
that I wasn't supposed to go to.
Right.
And it's like I was like, this looks like a take your shoes off kind of place, but I didn't see any.
Chris. Can you pause it real quick?
The hell? This is a long story, so let me. I didn't see any shoes. Like there was no box or anything. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot of concentration.
Hold on, save you.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
Did you see that Luffy like broke another gate and he just has blonde hair now?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so he is just Goku after all.
They're different.
Now the black hair is blonde. Okay. Okay,
so
so
he gets a new form every time I look. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm having diarrhea all day. I'm in a bad mood. I go to a restaurant. I'm like, it looks like a take your shoes off kind of place. I don't see any shoes. The staff is going, how many people? How many people? In English. I'm like, can y'all fucking read the air? I'm looking at the shoes. So then I step on the wooden floor and they're like, this is a take-off shoes restaurant. Put them in this garbage bag. How many people? And I'm getting phone calls from her. And she's like, we're not there. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then she hangs up on me. I'm like, this bitch. So then, and I told her to meet me outside somewhere. And she's like, no, we're already at the restaurant. And I'm like looking around. I'm like, they're not here. Now I look like an asshole who just walked in, stomped on the floor, and left.
Alright, see.
Oh, shit.
Fuck your culture. Fuck your culture.
Fuck your car. Okay. I got to heal up in a minute. Okay, so then we get there. And I join the
So you find the bar they're at. Is it a bar or izakaya or what?
It's like a typical Tim
okay
kind of place. So she comes and gets me, and then we go there. I'm like, oh, there's another guy here. I didn't know about this. And then we're all having good conversations. At some point, I go, they seem to be having an own little Japanese conversation without me. So I go, I'll step out for a minute, rest my brain.
Just the two guys or all three?
The two. And sometimes people would come and go. People would go to the bathroom, come back.
Okay.
But sometimes you go, I'm not in the conversation, and I don't know what's going on.
Right.
And
I don't want to pause it like, did you say what?
And you just go, all right, take a little break.
Yeah.
But and I would come in when I was available. Then, towards the end of the night, I was just like, a lot of this I'm not even really a part of at this point. I've been having diarrhea, so I'm not in a good mood.
Just trying to keep myself from
Oh, that's what I came in here.
Oh! Alright, go.
And then, so then they're catching the train home. I guess they're here for a bone. And I stopped by the vending machine to get water, and I'm like drinking my diarrhea pills. And she was like,
Your hero hats?
No.
Wait, do you have pills?
Yeah, I got some at the pharmacy, which weren't really helping. But and then she's like, "Oh, what are you eating there?" And I'm like, "You know what this is? You helped me pick it out. And it's just like, fucking women, man. Oh, I thought you said you were feeling better. I'm still taking the pills. It's been one day. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You can see the paper from the diapers I'm wearing, bitch.
Let me heal
and
up.
you will change me later.
You will change, baby.
You will change.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I had a bit like words. Like, I hope that's the right health.
Put on the gauntlet.
Like, what if it only healed up the blue shit?
Oh, I know. Gauntlet?
You already got it equipped.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. So then they leave, and so much for the blue. And then I'm like,
shit, well.
And then she is just like pissed at me, like
pissed,
like
what?
And I'm like, okay, dude. I'm like, you want to go back to my place? Do you want to go get some more booze, honey?
Some more yakitori? Yeah. Was there yakitori at the place?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm surprised. You need more yakitori.
There was chicken. That ain't yakitori. And I can tell she's just. And then we get to this place. It's a real small place. Only
just you and her.
Yeah. Only open 2 days a week. I'm like, oh, she'll like this. And then we get there and she's like, seems like just a typical snack place. And I'm like, you think I come in? I'm bringing you so I can hit on the bartender? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, like that kind of snack place?
But I'm like, I've literally just found it once, and then wanted to bring you here at some point because you love alcohol. That was close.
They switched the button up too. I was like, he ain't gonna hit
that. I know.
He ain't gonna hit that triangle.
I thought it was gonna be X.
Oh,
he do it too. So then we get back to. She had left her bike at my place because of the typhoon the night before.
Okay.
So then we go back to my place and she's like getting her chain off, ready to ride home, not saying anything. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And she's like super pissed at me.
Oh, pause for 1 minute. Let me get some ice. Pause. Stay right there. She's super pissed at you.
Chicken shit. Oh, it is hot.
Okay.
Kick you where you're down, you fucking piece of shit.
Right in the nuts. Oh!
She was pissed at me.
Okay, so she was pissed
at you. Is like in the woman mood where you know what you did wrong. I'm not gonna tell you. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
So then we get back here and like she's like, you were just.
You come back to your room or your outside?
Here.
Okay.
She's like,
right where I'm sitting, right here now.
She's like, you were just sulking the whole time and you wouldn't converse with me and my friends. I'm like, excuse me?
Well, bitch!
I was like, we talked about this, and this. She's like, but then you weren't talking. And then I was like, all right, how deep are we gonna go? Because I can say what I want to say if you want me to.
Oh, Chris, like, don't say it.
She's like, if you want to say something, just say it. And I get into my Japanese shit, which she knows a little bit of it already. I don't like Japanese people shit, which we've talked about before. So but I never go full retard. Let's say I never go full anti-Japanese when talking to her.
But that's not the reason why you weren't talking. You were just letting them have their thing.
But I'm trying to explain to her why I might act a certain way when two Japanese people are leaving me out of the conversation. Let's say. I've had this before. I was at a party at Big Titty Colleen's house. It was me, her, one Korean woman who I think really wanted to be Japanese, and then a bunch of Japanese like part-timers, and Kazu was in. And then as soon as she like passed out, she drank too much wine, I guess.
And did what you do to her?
She was a lesbian. I would never. Oh.
Is that what you did to her?
Yeah. Oh! Wait, but I hit the button.
Did you hit the button?
So, and then as soon as she passed out, the Japanese made a circle and they wouldn't like let me even in. So
Wait, a circle around her?
No. No, they're on. She fell asleep on the couch, I think. Their own private. We're Japanese. You're not allowed to. I'm like,
even cousin.
He was part of the group. So, and that was my first real experience with that kind of shit.
Right.
So ever since then, I've known, okay, this is what's gonna happen, and they're not gonna let me in, and I can't really follow up with my level Japanese with them just speaking fluently, and I'm drunk.
Well, she thinks you speak perfect Japanese.
She does.
I mean, maybe that's the problem. Maybe.
Even though but I even told her a lot of times I'm just going.
No, you knew exactly what they're talking about with this political talk. You knew.
She's like, why haven't you found an actual job by now? Because I don't speak Japanese well enough. Well, he was facing the wrong way. But this is where they don't comprehend our struggle. Mm. She was like, so you just felt left out of the conversation, so you didn't want to participate anymore? I'm like, that's not what happened. Like, that is what happened, but that's not what happened. You don't understand. Mm. Like, literally at one point, they're talking about his shirt, and it had a bunch of faces on it, and it was like different artists, Picasso, Rembrandt, blah, and it was like how they would draw a smiley face. Mm-hmm. It was, I think he wore it when we met him. It was like kind of a cool, funny T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
But I remember it just sounds so like minuscule, like this isn't a real problem, but here it is to us. They were talking about the shirt, and I was like, oh, Monet, like I like Monet, and they were just like, didn't hear that.
Is Monet an artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's just like, they're just still having a Japanese private conversation. So I tried getting in.
Right.
And then he gets to Monet, which is the last one. He's like, and this is my favorite artist. And I'm like, so when I said that and you ignored me, I'm like,
you came in too soon.
I'm like,
it wasn't Monet's turn.
I'm like, this is why I'm not participating anymore. I'm just going to be on Twitter for a bit. When I'm allowed back in, I'll join.
Right.
And she was like, you just wanted to talk about Monet, is that it? I'm like, I didn't say that.
But this is her art. It's good, right? Is Monet a girl?
It's a man. It's a French dandy. Mm-hmm. He's pretty good. But, which my mom was an art teacher, and that's why I know Monet. We had Monet posters in the house, which I could talk about if they would let me in on the conversation.
That is interesting. Let him in the conversation, he told me.
Let him in.
He got posters.
And this is my problem. Like, I was trying to explain to her, like, I'm at this point, this conversation, I'm just not part of.
Yeah, right.
So let me, and I'm not going to just sit there and go, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, it's okay to not be part of it. Like, y'all talk, I'm just going to chill out.
Yeah. And then she was like, but you and Brandon only speak English in front of me. I'm like, what? We do not.
Don't bring me in this, bitch! Don't bring me in this shit! Don't put my name in shit!
Keep my friend's name out of your motherfucking mouth.
Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth! Do not put my name in your shit! I'm not part of this shit! Alright, go ahead.
And I was like, no, we don't. And when we do, I always translate for you. And she's like, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
What do you mean you guess that's true?
Yeah, she tried it.
But this is where this fucking comedian's a stupid asshole. I mean, I don't want to go into... There's not a whole lot to this conversation. It's just like... Sometimes with your wife or girlfriend, you gotta fucking go... Okay, we're not gonna... You're not going home. I'm not getting laid. We're gonna fucking...
Right.
You're gonna listen until you realize you're wrong.
Right.
And we went to bed at maybe 3:30 a.m. because
when did the argument start? What time?
Well, they left about maybe 9:30 or 10. Good 5-hour argument.
So you got to put that work in.
And Yeah, so it's just like, it's not a funny thing. It's not a funny argument. It's just like, man, it's just the same with these fucking, I'm married to a Japanese woman. I just let her disrespect me.
Right.
How about you fucking stick up for yourself? Maybe then you'll get invited to her mom's house.
Well, it's so hard to stick over yourself where you always say everything about you and your culture is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Everything's about me bad, baby. Yup. I just don't know how to read the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're sexually... Actually, you know how to read the air so much, you're like, I'm not a part
of
this.
Trust me. I brought that up in our argument.
I'm aware of that I'm not in this.
And then one of her... You see that? He told me this is what I could fucking do to you any day of the
week! Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth!
Oh. I hope there's not more buttons to click. Wasn't it in the third game, there was like one last secret button or some shit when we fought the main boss?
I think so.
Okay, so... I was like... Because we were making a little progress, but then I was like... I actually told her, how much do you want me to hurt you? Not physically, but with what I'm about to say. No, because she wouldn't give up. She was just like, you when blah blah blah, and I was like, well, we're not making any real progress, so I got to start getting deeper and deeper into the Japan shit. And I got into a good 10-minute rant on Kukio Yomenai. But yeah.
Cookie no yomenai. You can't read the cheese butter.
Me and my wife don't argue. Then it sounds like you don't have a good relationship. Everything she says, I go, okay, you're right.
I remember at one of my many part-time jobs, there was one younger girl, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm with my man, but." She was a Japanese girl. I guess he was a foreigner. She's like, the problem is he just can't read the air. And I'm like, you fucking bitch. You bitch.
Is it he can't read the air or he doesn't understand women?
Right?
Right. I said this, but I really meant this, and he didn't know, so I guess he can't read the air.
So you guys ended up fucking that night or no?
It was one of those things where I didn't even feel like it, and dude, the best sex.
You did end up fucking.
Hold on, let me get it.
Okay.
The best.
Cookie no yomenai.
Or la 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 la. I don't care if you don't want to fuck. But the best sex is like the makeup sex. But that argument, there was no making up. It was literally just like, all right, we're both satisfied. You said your shit, I said mine. We don't agree. We agree on this. And then it's just like, I'm not horny. And then I randomly got horny. And then she's just like, oh no, let's just do it tomorrow morning. I'm like, it's 3:30 a.m. I'm not going to wake up on time. You're going to leave to go to a meeting. And so I was like, all right, we're just going to do it. And there was zero passion from either of us. It was just a good fucking. And then like, let's sleep.
Just for that Monday, doing the whole 2.5 hour ride there. We're going to speak nothing but English. We're going to make sure Hero only speaks English.
She'll be fine.
And we're going to play only English songs.
Well, she'll be fine with that.
Then fuck, we playing Japanese songs.
But it's like...
We're going to play Indian songs. And I'm going to invite some Indian guy I know. Just some random Indian guy from a restaurant. And I'm going to sit there. You're going to sit in front. We're going to be Hero, the Indian guy, and her. And he's like, I brought my own lunch.
Big pot of curry.
Can you roll down the window? Nah.
So, none. It sounds kind of Christmassy.
There were rubber bullets the whole time.
Oh.
Gomu Gomu Dama?
So, look up that comedian and I'll send this story to him when I edit it. Good.
So he was in jail for a murder he didn't even do.
You're supposed to take your shoes off here?
Actually, you are. The foreigner knows more about Japanese culture than you.
Oh, but it's a Chinese restaurant.
And
Watch it, China! But all the shit's written in katakana. It should be in extreme kanji. If it's Chinese.
Chinese. So
They can't read kanji, I guess.
You think there's they open up a legitimate Chinese restaurant full Chinese kanji, and the Japanese be like, we don't like this shit.
Yeah.
We can't understand the kanji.
Kanji o yomenai. Here, it was me. I'm the killer.
Nah, we go put that other guy in jail.
That's a nice poster.
I do like it. So we're all still good for Monday?
Yeah, I was thinking about that while I was arguing too. I'm like, we are still going to the beach, right?
Yeah. And before I was like, damn, we should have went, but at the same time, I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, we can. But I'm like, is there going to be another typhoon coming?
I was checking. I was like, so far, the weather says nothing.
For the fucking typhoon, Osaka weather was like all rain 7 days. I don't think that's what happened though.
Then Wednesday, no, it's just clear.
Oh yeah, it must have been Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday was no.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
We're supposed to go.
Supposed to go Wednesday. Yeah.
Tuesday was the day of the actual.
The day of the foon.
The foon. I just hope. I mean, there should still be people there. I mean, of course there'll be people there, but I did see like some little clip. It was like traffic during the Obon week. I was like, oh shit, man, did we get lucky? I don't know. It was like bumper to bumper traffic. Like, maybe we did get lucky. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise.
A blessing.